Hi students, in the last video we saw the differences between displacement, distance travel, motion, rest and some model problems on displacement and distance travel. In this case, in this module, let us discuss what are the differences between speed and velocity, uniform motion, uniform speed and uniform velocity, non-uniform speed and non-uniform velocity, initial velocity, final velocity, change in velocity, average velocity. Why? Because these are all the terminology generally we are going to use in kinematics and very important concepts in the kinematics also. Here some number of tables are given. In this table we can observe the displacement and time. Directed distance travel is nothing but displacement. Directed distance travel is nothing but displacement. Okay, so for that distance is displacement is provided means automatically distance is also provided. Okay, now you observe these first two tables. Time is given in seconds, displacement is given in meters. If you come here, table 3 and table 4, time is provided in hours, displacement is provided in kilometers. Why? Because whatever it may be, meters, kilometers, centimeters, these are all the units of displacement and as well as distance traveled. Kilometer is also one of the unit of displacement or otherwise distance travel. For time, second, minute, hours, these are also we can conclude. For example, say a car is traveling a distance from one place to another place. It takes some hours. For example, say here we are moving towards from Nellore to Bengaluru. For that purpose, what we can say, around 10 hours of time or 15 hours of journey or 1 hour of the journey, that we may say. Means to cover some distance, to cover some displacement, we are taking some time. That time may be in seconds or that time may be in minutes or that time may be in hours. Means we are comparing the either distance travel or displacement with respect to time. If that displacement with respect to time is less, we can say its velocity is more, speed is more or speed is less. These two are the general terminologies much a time we are going to use: high speed, low speed. Now what is that speed, what is the velocity, what are the differences, let us come to know. See here, time intervals are 0 seconds, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds and 5 seconds. After starting that of that vehicle, in the 0th second, displacement is 0. After starting in the first second, means after starting in the first second, the displacement of the body is 5 meters. This means from one place to another place. In the second second, it is travelled 10 meters. Means from the starting of the second second up to second second, it is travelled 10 meters. From first to third second, it is travelled 15 meters. And fourth second is travelled 20 meters. Fifth second is travelled 25 meters. See here, in the first second how many meters? 5 meters. The gap 2 minus 1, that is 1 second, and 10 minus 5, that is 5 meters. Here 3 minus 1, 1 second, 15 minus 10, 5 meters. 3 minus 4 minus 3, 1 second, 20 minus 15, 5 meters. 5 minus 4, 1 second, 25 minus 20, that is 5 meters. If we consider per every 1 second, the body traveling a distance of 5 meters. For every 1 second, the body traveling a distance of 5 meters. If we consider here 0 to 1, means this is in first second, the body traveled a distance of 0, means nothing. In first second means 0 to 1 second, 0 to 1 second after completion of that, it travel a distance of 3 meters. 2 minus 1, that is nothing but in the first second, it becomes 6 minus 3, that is 3 meters. 3 minus 2, 9 minus 6, 3 meters. 4 minus 3 in 1 second, 12 minus 9, 3 meters. Means here, for every second, it traveled a distance of or otherwise a displacement of 3 meters. In the above example, it traveled a distance of 5 meters. Here it is traveled a distance of 3 meters. That means in equal intervals of time, by observing these two examples, we can understand that in equal intervals of time, the body traveled equal displacements. In equal intervals of time, the body traveled equal displacements. Now we can say the body is in uniform motion. Now what is the definition of uniform motion? If a body covers equal displacements or equal distances in regular intervals of time, then the body is said to be in uniform motion. Or otherwise, if the body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time. For example, if we consider the fourth box that is given, if we observe first 15 p.m. What is meaning of 15 p.m.? You already know that the clock is under 24 hours clocks will be there. Railway timetable they will follow 24. International flights also they will follow 24 hours timetable. Okay, right, good. 15 p.m. means how much? Afternoon it may be 3 o'clock. Right. For example, say afternoon 3 o'clock onwards that vehicle displacement is 0, means it is not at all started. Then 16 p.m. means how much? 4 hours. Afternoon 4 hours. It means evening 4 o'clock. Yet 3 o'clock the body is not at all started. After 1 hour, it is traveled a distance of 60 kilometers. Means in 1 hour 60 kilometers. As per these two examples, in the next hour also you should travel 60 kilometers. No. Between 17 p.m. and 18 p.m. the body covered only 30 kilometers. Why? Because 60 minus 30, 30 kilometers. In these examples, in equal intervals of time, equal displacements. In these examples, equal time intervals only. But the displacement is not same. This is called non-uniform motion. Time intervals must and should be equal, but the displacements may not be. Why? Because the time is independent. It does not depend on any other physical quantity. Displacements depending upon our quantity, that is our nature. We may move or may not. That's later. For example, say now, if a body covers equal displacements or distance travels in regular intervals of time, it is said to be uniform motion. If a body covers unequal displacements in regular intervals of time, then the body is said to be in non-uniform motion. Uniform motion and as well as non-uniform motion. Now, observe this table. 8 a.m. means morning 8 o'clock. The displacement is 5 kilometers, means the body is already traveled 5 kilometers from particular place. 9 a.m. the displacement is 5. 10 a.m. the displacement is 5. 11 a.m. the displacement is 5. 12 a.m. the displacement is 5 kilometers. 13 a.m. the displacement is 5 kilometers. For example, say a lorry which is already started from a particular place and it is travelled to a particular point. You saw that lorry by morning 8 a.m. The lorry is that early. 9 a.m. also the lorry is in the same place. 10 a.m. also the lorry is in the same place. 11 a.m. also the lorry is in the same place. This means though the time is changing, but there is no displacement in the body. Now, the body is said to be at rest. Why? Because with respect to the time interval, there is no change in the place of the body. Now the body is said to be at rest. Now these are all remaining except worst case, second and as well as fourth cases. They are in motion, whereas well as here the body is at rest. Though there is a change in the time interval, the body is showing constant place. Now the body is said to be at rest. If we observe these two examples, they are the examples of uniform motion. The body which takes equal displacements in regular intervals of time is said to be uniform motion. The body which covers unequal displacements or unequal displacements in regular intervals of time, it is said to be non-uniform motion. If the position of the body is not changing with respect to the time, now the body is said to be at rest. Let us discuss what is the concept of speed and velocity and what is the meaning of variable. Here this is nothing but variable velocity. This is an example for variable velocity. These are all uniform velocity. Now let us discuss what is meaning of speed and velocity. Now in each and every time we are comparing the displacement with respect to time. Comparing with respect to time is called rate. So rate of displacement, that is nothing but displacement by time. This is only we are calling as velocity. Means rate of displacement is called velocity. If you compare the distance travel, means distance travel with respect to time, this is called speed. This means we are comparing the displacement with respect to time. I already said comparison with respect to time is called rate. So rate of displacement is called velocity. It is a vector quantity. Why? Because displacement is a vector. So velocity can be represented like this. Here speed is a scalar quantity. Why? Because distance travel is a scalar. It does not have direction, it has only magnitude. This means magnitude with the direction of that speed is also called velocity. Now come to the units. Here units, if you come here, meter per second. Here also meter per second. Here kilometer per hour. Here also kilometer per hour. Or generally we can consider centimeter per second also. So the unit of velocity centimeter per second or meter per second or kilometer per hour represented as kmph. Same units will be there even for speed also, that is centimeter per second or meter per second or kilometer per hour, kmph. Once again, velocity is a vector quantity, whereas well as speed is a scalar quantity. There are the main differences between distance velocity and as well as speed. Velocity centimeter per second, meter per second, kilometer per hour, whereas well as speed is also centimeter per second, meter per second and as well as kilometer per second. In the next topic, here only we are going to discuss what is meaning of initial velocity, final velocity, what is meaning of change in velocity also. Let us consider an example. This is a road. Where is your house is present. This is your house. From your house onwards you should come to the school. For that purpose you started like this on your bike or otherwise bicycle. Now you came to a T junction. This is there in the shape of T. So for that T junction, there you take the curve like this, and again you are moving like this. Here also 4 road junction is there. Then from after reaching here, we should take, this is the junction, you should turn like this. Then again you are moving in a straight line manner. Here one more curve is there. You are taking the curve like this, and again we are moving in this manner. here there is a 4-road junction is there. From the junction onwards, we should come like this. Of course, this is the school. Okay, this means from house to the school, you are not moving in a uniform manner. Why? Because whenever the reaching the junction, your speed compulsory decreases. Why? Because it may take some displacement because of the traffic or some other else. Somebody came in the opposite of you, then gradually sometimes your speed is less. Sometimes your speed will be more. Yet again you came like this to the school. At house we are at rest position. Even at school also you are at rest position. This means whenever you are moving from one place to the another place, you are not following equal displacements or equal distances in equal intervals of time. Means throughout your motion you are following non-uniform motion. Sometimes we are following in a maximum speed, sometimes we are moving in minimum speed. The average of minimum speeds of the vehicle throughout its journey, average of minimum speeds of the vehicle throughout its journey is called initial velocity. Why? Because we are giving direction also. Whenever direction is there, it is said to be velocity. The average of minimum speeds of the vehicle throughout its journey is called initial velocity. Initial velocity represented by letter U. Its CGS unit is centimeter per second. MKS unit meter per second. General unit is kilometer per hour. Next, then what is final velocity? The average of maximum speeds of the vehicle. Why? Because first we calculated the minimum speeds. Then average of maximum speeds of the vehicle throughout its journey is called final velocity. Final velocity represented by letter V. Now, its unit is centimeter per second or meter per second or kmph. All can be considered as the units. Now, what is change in the velocity? Change is nothing but we already know final minus initial. Change in velocity represented by letter delta V is equals to final velocity is nothing but V, initial velocity is nothing but U. So change in velocity is the difference between final velocity and initial velocity can be taken as final velocity. Why? Because throughout our journey we are not following in an uniform motion. All the motions are generally non-uniform motions only. Sometimes only uniform motions we can occur. For example, say planets are revolving around the sun. It is uniform motion. Seasons, uniform motion. For example, say a trips bus is there which is moving from one place to another place. It should not be considered as uniform. Sometimes because of the other reasons it may take much time to move from one place to another place. That is an example of non-uniform motion. So throughout our journey, sometimes we are moving in a maximum speed, sometimes we are moving in a minimum speed. The average of maximum speeds throughout the journey is called final velocity. The average of minimum speeds of the vehicle is called initial velocity. Then what is average velocity? The average of final velocity and initial velocity is called average velocity. These are all the different kinds of velocities and as well as the differences between speeds and velocities. Till now we discussed. In the next video we are going to discuss the problems on speed and as well as velocity. Different kinds of the problems we may discuss. Thank you.